Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. He's got some breathing room. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look at.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
And it's 3rd down.
Balaj. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Vikings nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run, 71 yards.
First down and goal to go.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff,
this is blocked. It's picked up. A line ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end
love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he puts it through.
The score, Jaguars 14, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Touchdown, Vikings!
When the top defense is on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So here are the Vikings now as they will go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
14, Vikings.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the
on 1st down. It's Mack. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And this is been good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
The score, Vikings 15, Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Balaj. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting on a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score, Vikings 22. Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Shark. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 85 yards. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
8, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
He's got daylight. The 30. 10. 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Mariota. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Mariota. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 22, Jaguars 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Kaepernick. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Marquise Brown.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it brings up third down.
Now Kaepernick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
They'll run here with Blanche. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
11 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first down.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota now. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run it with Balaj. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Touchdown.
D.J. Chark on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
For Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll run it. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Vikings 22. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take it.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mariota to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
To throw is Mariota. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on first down. Mack stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Throwing is Mariota.
at the 24-yard line.
Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
9 yards.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 30. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 56. Vikings 22. Josh Lambo to kick off for
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Vikings first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is the offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being
and got his man complete past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To DJ Chark.
DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now after the this will make it into the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down.
eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. To throw is Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, Kaepernick. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11. And they'll bring us all the way up to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Mariota. Got him in. It's Brown. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams. Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds is able to get it down to the 25 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, we just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marcus Mariota with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mariota to throw it this time. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making a tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marcus Mariota finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Kaepernick looking to throw. Battle for here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12. And that will write a finish to this ball game. explosion, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.